Hello friends, I'm Ayaan and you're watching Peekaboo Kidz, the place where fun meets learning. Today's question is super interesting. How does a fish breathe underwater? We all know that humans breathe in air using their nose and lungs. But wait a minute, fish live in water, right? So how do they breathe if there's no air around them? Do they have tiny oxygen tanks hidden somewhere? Of course not. The secret lies in something called gills. A fish has gills on both sides of its head. They look like soft layers or thin flaps. When a fish swims, water flows into its mouth and passes through the gills. Inside that water, there's a little bit of air called oxygen. The gills act like tiny filters that catch the oxygen from the water and then send it into the fish's body. The rest of the water just flows out through the sides. Pretty amazing, right? That's how a fish breathes without ever coming out of the water. Now here's something cool to remember. Fish can only breathe when they're in water because their gills work only underwater. If a fish comes out, it can't use its gills to get oxygen from the air. And that's why it needs to stay in water to stay alive. So next time you see a fish swimming happily in an aquarium or a pond, remember it's taking tiny breaths through its gills, just like we breathe through our nose and lungs, but in a completely different way. If you loved learning this fun fact, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to Peekaboo Kidz for more amazing science stories and curious questions every week. I'm Ayaan. See you next time with another exciting Did You Know episode. Till then, keep learning, keep smiling, and keep exploring with Peekaboo Kidz. Goodbye, friends.